Hello all my sirs, mays, and ladies out there. How's it going? It's Jrboll, also known as Jimmy J57, and welcome back to another wonderful Thursday and a wonderful Q&A video. Now, just quickly gonna run through how I do Q&A videos for you that don't know. Basically, I do throw your questions up on screen just like standard Q&A videos, but to keep it interesting for you sirs that actually put Q&A or hashtag Q&A or hashtag Q&A JJ57, I've seen a whole bunch of different stuff. If you actually put that in your comments, in the background, I'll actually switch what gameplay is going on, you know, to keep things interesting, keep things moving, keep things fresh for you sirs, to keep you entertained, because these videos are a bit longer, and I know not everyone likes to watch the whole thing because they find that they're getting bored, but I hope you sirs will stay for the whole thing. I'll keep it running fast for you sirs, while also giving out information and just funny shit that I say, whatever. So, let's get started. Our first comment here, our first question, comes from the Epic Gamers, and he or them, I guess, plural. They say, please can you give tips on starting a gaming channel? So, I'm guessing that he is new to YouTube. He's just starting a gaming channel. So my tips for like just starting, what I'm gonna actually do is through the summer I'm gonna run a little series like every weekend. I'll put up one video on like tips to starting a good YouTube channel, because I've been doing this for a while, so I think I've gathered some pretty good tips on how to start a good YouTube channel. But anyway, a good tip for you is, I think, find your fan base fast. Now, what I mean by this is kind of get into your niche, like find the game that you like to play, and find people that actually like to watch that game. You don't want a whole bunch of different people that like different games, so depending on what game you post, you only get certain people watching it. Like, when I first started my channel, I was kind of all over the place. I was just trying out different stuff, and I had a really bad start to my channel, but as soon as I got into GTA is like such a big game, and that's what I focus on. I'm a GTA channel. Obviously, it's right in the name of my channel. Home of GTA 5 Pimp My Ride, because that's like one of my biggest series. Everyone loves that series. It's super awesome. I love doing it. But that's what I find. Find the game that you like to play, whether it's a big game. Now, certain channels get away with switching games all the time, like PewDiePie. Obviously, everyone knows who PewDiePie is, biggest channel on YouTube. He gets away with it because he's playing indie games, and they're kind of smaller games, if you know what I mean. Like, there's not as much to do, so you kind of have to constantly switch games all the time to keep people interested in your content. But with games like GTA, it's such a big game, so much to do. I can make my whole channel based around GTA and it still be really good. So I think get your audience hooked on your kind of content and stick with the content that they like. Now, obviously, you can venture out and try different things. I do that too, but you do want to always come back to what your audience is primarily watching, because that will keep them engaged in your channel pretty much. So, next question is from Supreme SWE, and he says, hashtag JimmyJ57 Q&A, what is your favorite food, drink, candy, pizza? You kind of just asked what my favorite food there and my favorite pizza. Anyway, I'll answer all of them. So favorite food is my dad's ribs. He makes them every, like only once a year, but it's like such a special occasion. They're so good. I don't know what he does to them, but they just taste delicious. Now, favorite drink is Dr. Pepper. It's like my favorite pop or soda for Americans or anyone else that says it like that. We call it pop here in Canada because we're weird. But anyway, Dr. Pepper's amazing. Now, candy. This is a hard one. If you're talking about chocolate bars for candy, Coffee Crisp. Ultimate right there. Love me some Coffee Crisp. I hate coffee. Like, everything about coffee is like, oh, this stuff's nasty. But I love Coffee Crisp for some reason. My parents think I'm a total weirdo, but that's okay. I am. Now, favorite pizza is definitely Meat Lovers, because I don't like all that random vegetable crap in my pizza. I'm going straight Meat Lovers. For you guys that don't know, Meat Lovers is cheese, pizza, or cheese pizza. What the fuck am I saying? Cheese pepperoni is what I meant to say. It has bacon crumble and then ham and something else on it, but it's just all meat and it's delicious and I love it. So, next question we have from Ismazara. I think I said that right. Yes. Jimmy didn't screw up the names. Ismazara, and he says, what car do you have in real life? Now, I only just turned 16 this year. I am still yet to get my G1. Like, the way things have worked out, I turned 16 2 months ago in April. That's when my birthday was. It's been like more than 2 months now since April, and I haven't even got my driver's license yet, just because like my family is so busy. My parents work most days and like right till like past the closing of the place, so I can't get driven there. And then like if I was to bike there, I just have so much stuff after school. I got YouTube, I got working on my Minecraft server now, I got actual, like I have Sobeys as my other job, I have drum lessons, I have like doctor's appointments, like just, it's crazy. I literally have not even had time to go in once to get my driver's license. But what cars I have, like my parents have, we have a Lexus RX 350, like the SUV one, the really popular one. And then my dad has a Volkswagen Jetta. So those are our two cars, but I personally do not actually have my own car. So hopefully that answers your question. Now, next one is again from Iza Mazzara. Like I said before in my other Q&As, I am just answering every single one of your questions. So they will be in order that you guys commented them. So some people comment two questions, so that's all right. Now he says, hashtag JimmyJ57 Q&A. If you could have any five GTA 5 cars in real life, which would they be? So I think if you guys saw my Garage Showdown yesterday, I have like all my favorite cars just in GTA on the right side of my, or on the left side of my garage, I guess. So I would probably have those 5 in real life. Those cars are pretty sweet. So that'd be my Zentorno, my Jester, my Entity, my Massacro, and my Turismo. Those cars are all really, really awesome. They're all like crazy supercars, fast, except for, no, I guess the Jester and the Massacro are both sports cars, but you know what I mean. Like, these cars are like top-notch cars in GTA 5. I definitely want those. If I could have a garage like that in real life, those would be pretty sweet to have. Actually, no. I want to swap out one of the cars. I'm thinking, I love the paint job I have on the Massacro, so I'll take out the Jester. It is a sweet car, of course. Like, they're all sweet cars. But I'm going to swap out the Jester for my Sand King in GTA 5. It's like a giant Sand King painted red and white, if you guys haven't seen it. But it's painted red and white. I call it the Canada truck. I think that's pretty awesome. I would take one of those Epic Sand King XL. So hopefully that answers your question again. And moving on to the next question, we have Grant Handel, and he says, Q&A, what would you like them to add to GTA 5 Online if you had the chance to add things that you wanted in it? Now, I talked about this in one of my other Q&A videos, but I'll kind of reiterate what I said for you guys that didn't watch it, because this is just an awesome idea. I hope Rockstar does it. But what I was saying is, if you guys have ever played single player, you can actually, as you probably know, you can actually go buy hangars and you can buy docks for your boats. Now, I think this would be really cool in online. Now, I know, obviously, it wouldn't be able to work the same, because in offline, you go into the hangar and you just click right on your dial pad and pick a plane, and it kind of spawns it in for you. Obviously, I know that wouldn't work on online, because you get like a whole bunch of people in there and it wouldn't work properly, and you'd probably get some glitches going and all that kind of stuff. So what I was thinking is, why don't they turn one of those closed hangars in the airport into something like the garages for our cars? Like, you go in and it has all your planes in there. Now what I was thinking is, it'd only be able to have small planes. Like, it'd have maybe maximum size of the Luxor. It wouldn't have a Titan or anything crazy like that. You'd have like your Luxor in there and maybe some helicopters and the small planes, the Mamatis, the stunt plane, that kind of stuff. And you'd be able to store your planes that you buy online, and you could actually go pick them up at the airport and take them out and fly them, instead of having to go to the airport and steal planes all the time. Same thing with boats. I was thinking if they put like a boat shed instead of just having a dock where you just spawn in your boats, like offline, they actually have like a boat shed that you go inside, you pick your boat, you can only have like a limited amount of boats in there at once, right? Just like garages, and then you take out your boat, and there you go. So I think that would be the coolest idea to have in GTA 5 Online. That'd be really sick if you were able to actually store and like own all of them and see them all at once in your own hangar or boat shed. I think that'd be really cool. So that's what I would want in the game. Now, next question is from Malpage Leafs 81, and he says, hey Brad, who is your favorite YouTuber or YouTubers? Alright, so let's see here. I don't often get a lot of time to watch YouTube, because like I said, my schedule is like crazy ridiculous, especially right now with school and exams time. I don't get to watch YouTube that much, but I'll just go off which YouTubers I watch the most. So number one would probably be my cousin Jrboll. He has a channel. I pretty much watch all of his videos if I can. I don't always get time to watch all of them, but I watch a majority of them. He's the one that I come online every day, and I usually get time to watch his video. After that, it's probably Vanoss. I find his videos hilarious. He posts every other day, which is good, so I don't get too far behind on his videos. And after that, I'm trying to think. I don't watch too many people on YouTube. Like, I'm subscribed to a whole bunch of people I see in my feed, but I usually don't watch it. Oh, no, here it is. Machinima is my last one, only for Inside Gaming Daily. Those guys are freaking awesome. I watch their stuff every day. It's partly where I get some of my news, and then other stuff I just find out from my own sources, looking up myself, that kind of stuff. But I do love those 3 channels right there, or kind of sub-channel, Inside Gaming Daily. You guys tell me down in the comment section below if you guys watch any of those people. They're all pretty awesome, and you can sub to Jrboll in the description. His channel is there under the Inner Circle peoples. Now, next question is from Kieran McDonald, and they say hashtag JimmyJ57 Q&A, or JJ57 Q&A. What's your favorite game of all time, or your favorite games of all time? P.S. Love your vids, especially color guides. So I'm glad you like my color guide, man. I like making those. Those are sweet to make. Color guides are awesome. You get some awesome colors out of them. I even surprised myself with some of the crazy colors. Anyway, to your question. What's your favorite game of all time, or your favorite games of all time? So I'm guessing he just means one or plural. He didn't really have to ask it twice, but anyway, that's okay. Favorite games of all time. I'm not gonna lie, it's the game I play right now, and that's GTA. That's my primary game. GTA is freaking awesome. Like, there's not been a more addictive game since. Like, I played GTA ridiculously way too much. Like, lately I've been kind of busy, but still, GTA, it's just outstanding. Like, the graphics aren't the best. The consoles can barely run them at this point. Thank God for next-gen GTA coming out. But, like, it's just such a sweet game. There's just so much to do, or so little to do. Like, you can literally just drive around the city for no reason. I do that sometimes. Like, if I hop online, there's no friends online, I'll just literally, I might just drive around the city if I don't feel like doing races at that point in time. I'll just, like, take out my car and just, you know, go chill for a drive. Or there's just so much to do. You can do all the different races. You can go arm wrestle your friends. You can have crazy wars in the airport just in free mode. You can, like, just tons of stuff to do and tons of stupid little things that you can just find out and just happens to you and your friends. It's a great game for making funny moments videos. That's for sure. Like, there's so many little glitches. So that'd be my answer to your question. It's definitely GTA 5 right now is my favorite game of all time. I've enjoyed playing that one so much. Now, the reason that it's not like any older game, like I'm not bringing up some past games, is probably because I wasn't like too big of a gamer when I was like younger. I mean, I did play games a lot compared to some people, but I wasn't as into it as I am now. So I think GTA is kind of my game now because I'm really into gaming. So there's your answer. Now, next question is from xcarnage_hawk, and he says, Jimmy Q&A, what's your first gaming system and game? Now, first gaming system, I think I mentioned this in one of my other Q&A videos, and that'd be the NES, Nintendo Entertainment System. That was my first gaming console ever, and I had that when I was like 3 or 4 years old. My uncle had an old one, so he brought it over. He plugged it into our tube TV, you know, too cool. 90s generation, still having tube TVs at that point, and yeah, so I plugged that in there, and it's like the one with the rectangle controllers, just A and B on the controller, that kind of thing. And it was like, I couldn't even remember the name of the game, but it was like just Mario. It was like, I just remember running through pipes and jumping up and down as Mario and getting like power-ups and that kind of stuff. Like, it was like 8-bit Mario. Like, this is as rudimentary as it gets. Like, this was pretty low tech compared to today's standards, but that was the first gaming console I ever played on, and that was the first game, Mario. I don't exactly know which version. I could probably look it up, but I'm just going to go with Mario because I don't know how many different versions there were. Next question is probably going to be the last question. We're at about 12 minutes right now. We'll see. And Brad Craig says, will you ever come over to England or play on Xbox 360? Now, at this point, next-gen consoles are out. They've almost been out for about 8 months now. I'm not going to be getting an Xbox 360, to be honest. I have my PS3, that's what I'm playing the end of the life of my PS3 on, basically, until GTA 5 comes out for next gen. That's where I'll spend most of my time, on next gen GTA, because it'll look so sexy, and that's where all my friends will be too. So I have my Xbox One for that, and I can play GTA on there. I won't be coming to, actually no, England, I don't know. My parents, we went to Africa last year. If you were subbed to my channel at that point, I had like a trip to Africa and that kind of stuff. But coming to England, I don't know. My parents have always said they want to take us to Europe, so I may come eventually. I don't know when that'll be. That could be many years in the future. That could be next year. I have no clue. But I'll probably end up in England at some point. Seems like a cool place. Seen pictures, heard stories, all that kind of crazy stuff. So I may be coming to England eventually. Xbox 360, that'll have to be a no. So let's go to the next question. This will be the last question from Guy Even Hen, and he says, from where you get, wow, that English. From where you get your ideas for Pimp My Ride, the colors from other YouTubers, or you think of it? So I'm guessing his English is kind of a little bit of broken English there, but that's okay. I understand what you're saying. So do I get my Pimp My Ride colors from other YouTubers or myself? Now, to be honest, like I said before, I don't really get time to watch much YouTube. Even at that, I wouldn't be looking up other color guide videos because I like to come up with them myself. So that's actually what I do. I actually go sit in Los Santos Customs and just try out a whole bunch of different stuff for colors. Like, that's mainly for color guide colors. All the Pimp My Ride stuff, I'll either use one of my color guide colors, kind of give you sirs a sneak peek to future color guides, or I will just think of it right on the spot. I just have fun doing that. I have no problem just going right on the spot and thinking of those colors. It just makes it more fun. It doesn't always turn out the best. I usually, like, when I make a bad car, I usually end up changing it later, but it's kind of amusing. So that's just the way it is. I come up with all of them myself, really. The only videos I've ever looked up for how to do colors is how to do the modded crew colors, so I can put those cool crew colors on our crew color for all you sirs to put on your cars and tire smoke and all that kind of stuff. So that's really the only thing I looked up videos for GTA 5 colors for. Other than that, all myself. So I hope you really enjoy them, because I do put work into making those colors for you sirs. Now, obviously, other people have thought of them first. If you find similar colors on YouTube, that's how YouTube is these days. If I do something, if I come up with something that I think is creative, if I look it up like instantly, it'll already be on YouTube. Like somebody else has already thought of it. That's what kind of sucks about YouTube, but I hope I make some creative content for you, sirs, like Dress That Bitch, Man vs. Cop. I think those are pretty creative series. Same with Trick My Track. I don't know anyone else on YouTube that does that kind of stuff, so I hope you sirs enjoy all that stuff along with my Q&A videos here. I know they're not as like crazy creative, but I try to keep them fun for you, sirs. So that is the end of our Q&A video today on this wonderful Thursday. I hope you sirs enjoyed. Remember, leave a like, comment, and subscribe down below. And as always, have a good day.